What's going on, guys? Wesley here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the Tombstone duplication glitch as well as how to bring your items through the Aether portal. It's important to keep in mind that there are some key differences between this glitch and the previous Aether portal glitch, alright? So you can't bring every single item through as you did before. However, I'm going to show you guys the most optimal way of doing this glitch so that you can keep as many items as you want, as well as make sure that you have backup so that you don't lose out on anything. Before we get started, I just want to say if you have one of particular items in your rucksack, right, you're limited on them, or you just want to have extras, make sure that you do the original Tombstone glitch and stash it. You'll see that here in a minute. If you want to skip that section, make sure that you just follow the video chapters. You can find them on the timeline below. But the reason for that is only certain items come through the Aether, including your cash and whatever items that you have at the end of the Aether. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what you need to do in order to keep all items. You won't lose a single item, but you need to do that extra step if you want to keep all your items from your original Tombstone. Enjoy. To know about, but you should know that if you want to do this glitch, it is still possible. So let's get into some of the requirements and go through what to do for this glitch. Alright, so first of all, if you have a Tombstone from before the Season 1 Reloaded update, you can keep repeating the exfil portion of this process, which we will go through in a minute on how to do that after Season 1 Reloaded patch. But as you can see here, I have an absolute baller setup in my rucksack. But what you want to make sure that you do, if you do still have that old Tombstone, is destroy it. So that is step number one. But of course, the first requirement to the Tombstone glitch is the wonderful Tombstone perk, which has brought us the duplication glitch for I don't even know how long at this point. So obviously go and buy that. That is 2,000 essence. You need that. And then you want to go to any area in which it's very easy to pick up your Tombstone item. So I just picked this roof in Zone 2. I like Zone 2 personally because it puts you in a good position wherever you spawn on the map to get here. So as you can see, I have just a baller set up in my rucksack, and I also suggest that you get a lot of money before you do this. So go check out the insta-kill Stormcaller glitch if you want to do that. So what you want to do is obviously down yourself with Tombstone. So that is the second step to this glitch. Go ahead and down yourself, and if you have a self-revive like me, go ahead and just waste your money and use that self-revive and then give up once you go back down. So one thing to note here, the difference now is that you need to wait for this plea for help timer to fully run out, and then we're going to do something else here. So once it's ran out, you're going to notice that the elimination sign comes up, and then it starts going through your XP. You want to quit whenever your XP starts showing up. Very simple. So here we are in the second game, right? So I've now come back into the game. There is my Tombstone. It actually exists. And so you guys want to make sure, number one, that you go and destroy that Tombstone, right? So here I am. I grabbed all those rare items. I mean, look at that rucksack. This is a ridiculous rucksack. One thing I do want to note, though, make sure that you put a large rucksack in your rucksack. So if you ever die, right, then you can immediately get a large rucksack. Otherwise, if you always do successful exfils, you really don't need it. So I actually just run to tier 3 to go buy it. So the last and final step to this glitch is that you're going to need an exfil at one of two places. Number one, you can use the Dr. Jansen exfils, which you can see with the star icon here. And when you lift off, you're going to go all the way up and the screen will turn black. So depending on what console, or if you're on PC, then you would press the buttons that are on screen. For PC, all you need to do is Alt F4. PS5, it was previously thought that you needed to disconnect Wi-Fi and quit the game. Apparently, you just need to hover over and quit the game whenever the screen turns black. And then Xbox, you open up the Xbox menu, hover over the game, click Start, hover over Quit Game, and then as soon as it turns black, you just click Quit because you can see it in the background. But you can also do this at the bag signal exfil. So make sure that whenever the bad signal animation comes up as soon as you enter, that is whenever you quit the game. Alright, so let's get into the Aether portal section of this glitch. So it's pretty simple to do, but there are a couple of rules. So number one, you want to go ahead, and if you already have an existing Tombstone, which 99% of us do, you want to make sure that you grab whatever items that you want out of it. Now, I had a new operator. I bought that new duck skin, which is absolutely ridiculous. But so I have a small rucksack. So if you do and you don't have enough room for the items, just simply keep dropping them until you can actually destroy your Tombstone. So go ahead and grab all the items that you need, and then also grab Tombstone perk. That is a requirement. You need Tombstone perk already on your person. Now, once you've gotten all the requirements, make sure that you get obviously a sigil or an elder sigil. Obviously, if you're going into the Aether, you need one of those, so I'm not even going to list that as a requirement, but go ahead and get yourself there. Now, once you actually get into there, beware if you have a dog, because this scared me so much. He's just sitting there right in my face, and I've got a big old monitor. So anyway, so go ahead and do whatever you want to do. Make sure that you grab whatever rewards that you want to grab, right? Lots of people do the worm or whatever, so you can actually get good rewards from that, or elder sigils if you're using sigils to get into the first level, right? But anyway, so I got nothing important. I got a large rucksack, but what's important here is that the only items that actually will come through are your cash and then whatever items that you have at the end. So that's why at the beginning of this video I suggested that you create a stash duplicate of the items in your original Tombstone, therefore you don't lose it. Then you can just come into the next game right after you're done with this and simply, you know, get all your items back. So what you want to do is down yourself and wait for the eliminated, just like the original Tombstone you saw before. If you watched that part of the video, you want to wait for the XP to come up. So down yourself, wait for the XP to come up, which is right there. And there I go, I leave. Now, when you come back, you're actually going to have a new Tombstone, and it's going to be located in the graveyard. So if you play Warzone, that's at Academy. That's up in the northeast. You'll see it on the map, so you really don't need to know exactly where I am. Just look for your Tombstone location, and that's literally it, guys. So what this will do is you'll actually have the money and the items in which that you had at the end of the Aether. So what it does at the very least, if you're not happy with the fact that you can't have your original items, right? Just remember, if you created that duplicate stash, right, then you have those items ready to go for the next game. Just simply go and create another Tombstone. That's about 5-10 minutes worth of work. And then secondly, you have all the money, which is huge. I mean, let's be honest, you can go to the perk machine, buy every perk, you can buy a large ruck, you can buy juggernauts, do other glitches, do whatever you want. But the alternative is, at this point, you can obviously do the exfil glitch, and then at that point you have that Tombstone that's at the graveyard every single time. But I wouldn't suggest that. I'd suggest redoing it. So if you guys appreciate this video, make sure you hit that like button. I'd appreciate your support. I'm a small time YouTuber, and I love all the good comments that you guys have been leaving lately. So if you are watching to this point, make sure you comment below, let me know, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.